Okay. Yeah, so we are. Yeah, maybe something like, I don't know, fire breathing or something. Shop after question marks? I don't know. One elite, two elites. Ah, phew. Left side burning elite before fire. Also first elite burning elite. Whoa. Right side elite into elite into elite. 3 elites. But no fire before this elite. The Hexer goes. Oh my god. We can either take the gold and take the presumably easier path, by collecting gold at question marks, by not having many monsters, into a shop. In the shop where we have 250 gold, we can buy 1 relic of our choice. Then we have an upgrade before the elite. So now we have the upgrade before the elite and expenditure of 250 gold, which makes this quite easier. Then we have this, and this should be also very easy, because now we have a lot of potions guaranteed to use, and we are also, you know, it's our second elite only, so we also did not lose much life. And then we go into Hexagon's fight, and if we didn't lose much life, I mean, that sucks. Big time. So, do we have something else? Yeah, I mean the downside. What is the downside? Yeah, the downside is simply that we only see 2 elites. That's quite a big downside. The only way to mitigate this is 3 elites. Now, that would mean we get some card rewards first. On 4 monsters, we also find potion we can use in the elite fight. And 1 question mark. Then we have a fire before this elite. Then we have some question marks this elite. Benefit is, yeah, also upside and downside, right? And downside is that we cannot spend our gold. Unspent gold sucks, generally speaking, because you cannot utilize it to become better. With the Ironclad, I would really also like to visit every shop with 160 gold, 170 gold, so that I can buy Brimstone. I think Brimstone is one of the solutions, and that's already like 7-8% on the Brimstone here. If you get a Brimstone here, it's super good. I also have to take a look at the other options, have to say they are not that good. Choose a card to obtain is like completely unreasonable. Yeah, lose the starting relic, obtain a random boss relic, we talked about it. How bad it is to lose your sustain. Like how trashy that is. I mean, 100 gold into a shop is not the very worst. Especially not if the shop comes after 2 question marks. I mean, that is acceptable. Obviously we would deviate. Obviously we go here, and then we think about this. But we will usually take the question mark before the shop. Because gold also converts into something. But you're right. I mean, if we did not find anything good here, we can also go here. Of course. Yeah. Obtain a curse, choose a rare card to obtain. Again, like I would like to use this shop out of many reasons. I mean, the first reason we already talked about, that was that I want to be able to buy a Brimstone. I think Brimstone kind of solves, you know. I mean, solves Act 1, 2, 3, you know what I'm saying, right? Until the heart, and then if you find any kind of disarms, you are probably also good against the heart. So I want to have that option. But I also want to spend my gold before Hexa goes, because I don't want to die rich. I don't want to die rich. Yeah. And yeah, basically. And the third one is I do not even mind fire before leave. Yeah. One big reason is also we do not want to... Okay, look, usually I do not mind this. Curse is minus 120 and then we get a rare card, but I would not even know which rare card to pick. Immolate, which is usually amazing, is not good against the Hexaghost. Yeah. Also Immolate or whatever this is, 21 damage, 28 upgraded, I don't know. Yeah. Demon form is very good against the Hexaghost, but very bad against anything else, so I don't want to pick. For example, we receive Immolate and Demon form. What do we pick? Immolate, we fail against the Hexaghost. And Demon form, we fail against anything else. What Foxen says, Brimstone teleports you to the hut and kills you? No, usually not. Usually not. I am very happy about the Brimstone. I definitely assume a Brimstone increased my win rate by a lot. Feed. Somebody said about feed. Feed helps you in Act 2, 3 and 4. We will die here if you don't find an answer. That's the most difficult opponent and we don't have a good start. So first of all, we don't have a good knee-out choice. Second of all, we don't have a good layout. Third of all, this Hexaghost is the most difficult boss. Fourth, he will suck all our abundant life. Like, if you have a lot of life, he will also deal the damage required quite early. So, well, it's obvious, right? We need to survive now. I mean, we could even make an argument that this is correct because we need to survive. But the boss no. But I do not think that you survive with extra energy against the Hexaghost. Yeah. I think you survive in different ways against Hexaghost. So, which different ways? By finding Thorns of Evil as a relic, or even buying them as a relic. By finding Brimstone. By maybe having Calipers picked directly before. By maybe receiving a disarm and then anything else. Maybe finding a demon form. You know, there are solves. Different ones. Next one is strike, strike, block. So we can probably just attack this block. Yeah. Okay, now next turn this does not. Next turn she doesn't grow. So we still lost less life than we would have lost otherwise. Which is good. Yeah, it's a very good fight generally speaking. No? We go to 72. We got an energy potion, that's okay. And there is a whirlwind and an iron wave. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whirlwind has to be better, I think so. You can stuff all your energy into it. Solves advanced hallways. It also solves Act 2 hallways. It's very good in Act 2. If you find Brimstone, it's even better. We can upgrade it. Then it's really good as well. Yeah, OP. Nah, OP is it's not OP, but I hear what you're saying. Now it might be get like better, but here we lost life. We actually will replenish now, which is pretty nice. Did I say we replenish that now? Yeah, never mind. We don't replenish it. Chemokinesis, another card which needs an upgrade. I guess we can pick Hemo. Yeah, it's okay. It's good against X. Yeah, good against X. I don't know, but yeah. We have strong attacks now. Yeah, we have strong attacks now, but we do not. The Whirlwind is not a strong attack against the Hexaghost. Number one. I hate to say it, bad news, but the Hemo is also not that great against Hexaghost because you lose very precious life. So now it would be great if you could farm a lot of elites Oh wait, you're saying we can, right? We can deviate to the left. We can take the Burning Elite. Yeah, that's clever. What you're saying is we have Energy Potion for plus 20, which is great against Nob, Lagavulin, and Cubes. Against Cubes specifically. We have Whirlwind, break even solves Cubes. Whirlwind plus Energy Potion solves Cubes. We do have Hemo. Whirlwind against Nob partly, plus Hemo should be sufficient. Specifically also because the Whirlwind asks for upgrade, because the strike is upgraded, because we actually only have attacks. We have 8 attacks, 4 blocks. And Lagavulin? Lagavulin, well, we bash, front load, and then we have Whirlwind, and then we see. Okay, so I think question mark before shop is just better than monster, but in this case not, because 1 monster, 2 monsters, the third is easy, and then we have elite, question mark, and then the first advanced. So I'm pretty certain this monster might be better than the question mark, despite going into a shop, which is very rare. But for the Ironclad, that holds true because you also replenish 6. So you get on top, as icing on the cake, another bonus of 6 life. Yeah. And I really only want to be able to buy a Brimstone. What if Serpent? Yeah, if Serpent, then it's Serpent. So what? I mean, plus 75 gold. Okay, cool. This also gives us 15. It's not completely goldless. Yeah. But it's also to be mentioned that it's a very easy monster fight with the loadout we have. Yeah. I want to be able to buy Brimstone, and that's it. If I'm able to buy Brimstone, I'm happy. Take 1, I guess. Like 1 is none. I have the instinctive feeling that we will take the 1 damage the one way or the other. So yeah, give me the gold and the potion and the card. Now, Body Slam is unplayable, Thunderclap is very bad, specifically facing Hexa Ghost, and Havoc is not it against the Nob. Hey, we have an Akabeko there. Akabeko and remove. Yeah, let's do that. That seems silly. Akabeko Whirlwind. You called it? It's still not good against the Hexa Ghost, but obviously we need to take it. It's so big with Whirlwind. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Remove Strike. Yeah, I mean, we have Hemo and Whirlwind. What do we want with Strike? Bam! Out of the deck. Gone. Yeah, we also want to remove because we have a higher chance for Akabeko. Oh. And bash, okay. We can never bash beforehand though. So... What? Also Xilo Bark asks, Orrery is a tier relic. Yeah, Orrery is definitely a tier relic. Yeah. That's true. So... Energy Potion for 32. 48. Oh! It's max HP Lagavulin. We have to do that. Right? It's 32. Yeah, it's nuts, right? Yeah. Wait, are you sure that it might have not been better to use it against the cubes? Or you're just saying, hey, that being the Burning Elite. Yeah. You're saying that being the Burning Elite is just like justifying everything else, yeah? Okay, here we play Bash and Strike with the Distilled Chaos. I doubt that will get better. So I would just go ahead and do that. What, aren't the cubes already solved with Akabeko? Yes. Yes, 3 times 16. Yeah, exactly. And the Nob probably as well. Okay, so if you play the top 3 here, we bash, and then we play Hemo, right? Yeah, I think so. Then we play Hemo Block Walk or something. Could easily die here. Yeah, I don't know about dying. But this seems insanely good here, right? Yeah, I think so. Hemo. Oh, I should have checked the deck. Perfect. Ah. Gremlin Horn, okay. I play top 3 because it's the best fight to play top 3. Yeah. Using Distilled Chaos turn 1. Why? First of all, you can exhaust the curse, which is play a curse which is very bad. Number 1. And number 2, all block you receive also goes into garbage can. No, there was no... Not such a thing. Dark Embrace is solves the cube, so Whirlwind Akabeko already does that. Headbutt I would only take if he needed against some kind of elite. Honestly, I really want to draw Whirlwind turn 1. Against any enemy. I don't want to do anything else. Against any enemy if he open with 50, well that's good, you know. And then if you redraw it, I do not complain. If you redraw Hemokinesis Plus, I do not complain. If you redraw Bash, I do not complain. No. An Evolve against Hexaghost could be taken, but this garbage, no. Twin Strike Caves with the Akabeko, yeah, but we want to use it on basically what you said. So here we can Hemo or Bash. Hemo is plus 5. Hemo is just better for hallways of any kind. And then there are cubes. Against cubes, Bash is irrelevant. Against Knob, Bash is better for the boss, yeah. For the boss? Ah, yeah. That's true. You might not be fast enough against the... No. Yeah, okay. I'm slightly afraid of the Knob, but that's about it. Like, I'm thinking, if he fakes the Knob... yeah, also... Okay. So... We can get 24 premium, or we can just play these 3. I think I just play these 3. And then I want to be able to bash Hemo. Not the worst, I mean, we are spending our energy after all. And I want to bash Hemo. I blitzed that, no? Crap. It was an 88. And it was 17, 23, 29 turn 1. So 29 turn 1 we brought him to 59. Then I bashed him to 51 and played Hemo to 21. 51, right? And if I played Strike, I would have dealt 9 damage, bringing him to 42. So I needed that, right? Because 42 and Whirlwind doesn't solve. I was thinking I could have also played Strike. That's nonsense. Okay, we played it nicely. Okay. Immolate. Oh. And where... No, where's the potions, no? I mean, you see that we find only garbage against Hexaghost currently. Okay, let's start with Akabeko. Akabeko is mediocre against Hexaghost. Absolutely mediocre. Maybe even mediocre minus. If you get to Whirlwind turn 1, it's like a little bit better, but you know. Gremlin Horn. Gremlin Horn is extremely unhelpful against Hexaghost. Actually helps 0. Potion Belt. Potion Belt Helps exactly 0 against Hexaghost as long as your potions are not filled. Would the energy potion help against Hexaghost? No. Would the top 3 cards would have helped against Hexaghost? No. True Grit helps against Hexaghost, but we need to upgrade it, so that sucks. Because True Grit sucks, generally speaking. You say there is a Pummel and an Immolate. Pummel. You're saying Pummel because of Akabeko. We can first of all just wait for the Whirlwind most of the times. And if Pummel Akabeko really happens, we are talking 40 damage instead of 25. Do you really think that is so phenomenally good? Against Hexaghost doing nothing. On the same time, we can just take this Immolate there. Whereas the Immolate is just like an insane card. We can Immolate, upgrade 28, Akabeko 36. So if we do not draw Whirlwind and we draw Immolate, it's really good. But also in the case where we don't need it, it's still 2 energy, a lot of damage. Immolate doesn't have that much against Hexaghost though. No, it doesn't. It does not. But it's also that we still get 1 relic, 2 relics. That can be 2 solutions. This can give us solution. 3 fights can give us solutions. Yeah, in a card way, also in a potion way. So yeah. What? Immolate doesn't seem needed for the cubes. No, Immolate is completely not needed for the cubes. Completely not. Completely unneeded against the cubes. Doesn't have Hexaghost. Let's see. 2 energy, 21 damage is like a Carnage. Carnage would have a lot against Hexaghost. Upgrade 28. It's the same like Carnage. Now add the burn to your discard pile. Yeah, that sucks. Against Hexaghost you usually drop like 2 turns, so it's like probably minus 10. Which makes it... Yeah, which very much invalidates it against Hexaghost. It's true. Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah. Now what you're saying against cubes, Immolate would have performed, but good news, we already solved by blocking into Whirlwind and then we just play Whirlwind. There's a Gremlin Lord fight. Against the Gremlin Lord we have Whirlwind. But that's about it. Yeah, we don't have more than Whirlwind. We only have Whirlwind. Which is sometimes sufficient, sometimes not. I guess with the Gremlin Horn as well, it's probably sufficient. Then we have the birds. Against the birds, Immolate can sometimes, you know. Whirlwind is just better there. We just wait for Whirlwind, and once we play Whirlwind, the fight is solved. We will remove 1 strike eventually, but that's whatever. 2 premium AoE cards are too much, we are saying. No, we are not saying that, but we are saying that 2 premium AoE cards in a small deck we have could be too much, or could be too many. We are not only talking a premium AoE here, but we are talking a premium AoE where we can cycle all the energy in combination with Akabeko. So you could sometimes argue, hey, maybe sometimes you play AoE and then you want to play another AoE. But once this is deployed, you know, slavers are dead. Yeah. Also currently, if we find another energy, slavers are dead if we stall for the Whirlwind. We don't need Whirlwind and Immolate there. We just have Whirlwind, and that's sufficient. It's madness to pass Immolate. If you pass that, what do you even take? Strength. Or we see these as front load, which they are, and we go barricade and block. That's also fine with me. If you ask me whether Immolate performs late game, I do have my doubts. Against the Heart, it's completely bad. Against the Spire Shield, Spire Spear, I think it helps you less than people think. The same against Deca and Bruno. Against the Awakened it performs some, against the Time Eater it doesn't. In Act 2 it's very good against Slavers and Gremlin Lord, Birds and other AoE fights. The other AoE fights of Act 2 are solved with the Whirlwind. As well the Slavers and as well Gremlin Lord in coordination with the Gremlin Horn. We also have the Gremlin Horn for AoE. Right? Like, or for kind of multiple enemies. And this card without dealing AoE is just not good enough. I think Pummel is alright. Pummel in single fights lets us use the Akabeko. So, in single fights we deal 40 damage instead of, let's say, 25. Which is a surplus of 15 if you open with Pummel. Small downs, yeah. Against single target fights, we draw currently half of our deck and then we have maybe Verdant. But maybe, just maybe, we would like to play something. Maybe this does not kill, you know, a single target enemy like a Cucumber. But we also want to make use of Akabeko. So even if you draw Whirlwind and Pummel, it might sometimes be just correct against single target enemies to just play Pummel and then do your other things. But also if you draw Pummel, yeah, upgrade is also more damage, yeah. I mean, upgrade it's one instance more. If you draw it with the Akabeko, that could play. I'm not saying that this is the next upgrade. I think against Hexaghost we upgrade Flash. And against Hexaghost this is also considerably better than this. Because not only can we do this, not only does this suck against Hexaghost and this does not, but it's also if you draw that turn 1, we get a little bit of bonus damage. It's okay. Double your chance of having a good opener with Pummel. Yeah, it's not exactly doubling, but with the Akabeko it definitely is sufficient. Yeah, Singing Bowl I don't like to take, but I guess in Act 1 we take it. Sometimes fascinating how many bad stuff can happen. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Bad phase, good phase. Max HP, we already have Singing Bowl, so max HP is even worse. I think we can just take the gold, because the HP should matter less. We did Burning Elite Act 1 before the chest, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Weaken turn 1 would be really sad. Yeah, with our Akabeko and the spell. Chest being empty is also sucks. The other thing would be gold. I don't like that. Like the gold from this, I mean. Yeah, I don't like it. So I take the gold or I leave. Lose 7 HP. Naja, 41, 31. We are probably still too healthy against Hexaghost, and we still need to find something later. This gold can also give us, a shop can also give us something nice. So that's that. Funky, isn't it? How fast we don't lose 14 life because of this. Sad. What is sad? It's funky, right? It just saves us 14 life. Redshift, I honestly can't remember the last time I got a good phase. Me neither, because I never took that event. Okay, but seriously, this evolve here. I think this evolve is basically the solve against Hexa, if you want it. Yeah, it's pretty sick, right? We need it. Yeah, I also think we need it. Pummel Strike dilutes our deck from Whirlwind / Pummel with Akabeko turn 1. I don't like that. Shrug-it-off is weird against Hexa. Is okay, but I don't know. Somehow... What? Evolve is like always good. Evolve is very good Act 3 bosses and Act 4. Against Hexaghost I think it shines a lot. Against Hexaghost we will probably draw 6 to 7 cards because of that. In other fights, it sucks. Big time. In all other fights, basically, yeah. I guess it's also okay against the Chosen. Also against the Chosen is okay. It's also good against... it's also okay against the Slavers, but only... probably not even good. So, yeah. What? Scared because you draw the burns? Always this... we draw the burns into our hand argument. You like to draw a life card? If the answer is yes, let's please take this... I'm so... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's so bad if you get if you draw a burn, and whenever we draw the burn, we draw an extra card to have something to play. Yeah. I also don't know. Evolve also enables a lot of other cards like Power Throw, even Mark of Pain. Yeah, Mark of Pain, but also Power Throw. I would take Power Throw anyways. But usually it's Power Throw into Evolve and not the other way around. Yeah. Yeah, the second wind. But second wind we can really not pick. I mean, that's even worse. I'm just thinking I want to draw my Bash. So for permanent vulnerable join. I want to draw Hemo for 30 damage more often. I want to draw Whirlwind more often. As things currently are... As things currently stand, we should have a very bad time against Hexagons, by the way, yeah? But that's obvious. We can play... I mean, we don't want to play strikes. So it's basically... You draw more often, defend, you draw more often, Hemo, and Bash. That's basically what Evolve does to you. And I'm extremely scared of the Hexagons fight, but maybe... I don't know. Hey, Bungus Bungus, thanks very much for the sub. Yeah. How much of an upgrade priority would Evolve be? Yeah, no upgrade priority. Yeah, Nick Logus says Evolve is nice against the cubes, but that's exactly not. I mean, yes, but no, because we have Whirlwind, right? So, Evolve is actually negative against the cubes, which would be maybe an argument not to take it, but yeah. Shrug is a pretty decent card too, should we think about it? Okay. I think we can agree that the max HP is not, right? Max HP is usually 30 gold, but I guess in our case, facing the Hexagons, the life doesn't play, so it's 20 gold, and if you say we really want to survive, it's only 10 gold, so max HP is never. I probably pick Shrug It Off or Evolve over it. So... Evolve is gonna be more of a curse later. Yeah, absolutely. Until the boss, until Act 3 and at the end of Act 3 and until Act 4. At the end of Act 3 and in Act 4, Evolve is actually really strong. Yeah. Because whenever you would draw curses, you do not. Yeah. Or whenever you draw wounds, yeah, you know, like the bad. Whenever you would draw the bad garbage, you just don't. What? Whirlwind twice? Nah. Oh, we play Whirlwind once. Unless we play Pummel, maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's also the option to sometimes play Pummel, but... So... This Evolve... But you do have to beat the Hexaghost. Yeah. Yeah. That is correct. We are suddenly sitting like shooting gooses with 3 energy. 3 energy will be quite bad, yeah. We don't deal the sufficient damage currently. Yeah. Also, I think, okay, we need to probably deal 30 damage per turn in average. 30 damage per turn sounds about right. Yeah. So, it basically means we should not have any problems with the Hexaghost if we can afford to never block. If we never block, sometimes we can play 1 block. So let's say the small turn we play Hemo plus block, okay. Then there is another small turn, okay, we take 6. Big turn, we take 12, so that's 18. Let's say 36, so we need probably 70 life in order not to be forced to block or something. 70. Interesting. But I would really like to speed up the hemokinesis draws and such. Yeah, I think I'd pick Evolve against Hexaghost. It just seems... We have still a few fights to find a solution. Yeah. 3 fights plus 3 cards basically. But these 3 cards to find a solution against Hexa is not the easiest. Potion can help quite a lot. Depends on what kind of potion that is. Relic usually whatever, I think. We will definitely find a potion. 1, maybe 2. So... But the Evolve, I mean, again, in the super late game is good enough again, right? In the super late game. Dunlife doesn't understand what the argument against picking Evolve is. Every hallway fight. Every hallway fight. And MG says it's still very cocky to not pick an obvious out against Hexaghost. I do not know how much it helps, that's my problem. I don't know how much it helps, but I think we can probably take it. With Whirlwind Akabeko, most hallways are easy. Okay. Fine. Pummel Bash into Whirlwind. Or Pummel Hemo. Bash into Whirlwind solves, but only if you draw it. If you don't draw it, it's 22. It's exactly bad for these. So I think I just take rather this. I'd rather take this. Yeah. To control HP for the Hexaghost. Yeah, I don't think that's an issue here. But I think I just invested 2 in case I don't draw that. That's just a hedge. Yeah. Thunderclap sucks, Black sucks. The perfect Spike sucks as well. No potion? Yep. No potion. Bling! Curse out of the deck. So... Yeah, Pummel Bash. funny that the Pummel opens better. Yeah, wait. We can also... Yeah, no, Pummel Bash, yeah. The Pummel is performing like crazy, by the way. Oh yeah, it is. Hey, Grappler! Thanks very much. Thank you so much for your raid, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Blood of the magic. This is the next turn draw. So we can either Whirlwind for 24 into 18. 18 means we kill. Or we block for 42. That means we do not kill. If we do not kill, we don't really block. If we Whirlwind, we have... Let's kill. 24, 18, 18... I mean, we do not always have to kill. We need Strike Plus for that. But if you draw Strike Plus, we always have to kill. Bash Strike Plus or Strike Plus Strike. Could we kill with Strike and Defend? Strike is always less damage than the Whirlwind is. We could block to take 10 and then we can block again, but that doesn't make sense. Liquid Brass. That's very good against Hexaghost. That's probably solves Hexaghost. We are talking 40 damage. Even more. We're actually talking more than 40 damage. That probably solves those Hexaghost. Art of War also helpful. Not really. Being on 3 energy probably helpful. Flame Barrier probably helpful with Art of War. We can Flame Barrier Art of War. Then we replenish the energy. We have a full block. And we also deal damage collateral. A lot of damage or a little damage. Slash best upgrade slash can even block like the second turn. Yeah. So yeah. Art of War is pretty okay if you wait for Akabeko Whirlwind. Yes. There are some fights where I do exactly this. Yeah, there are some fights where I do exactly this. On Tons is easy a barricade deck with the Art of War, right? Because Pummel, Exhaust, Hemokinesis front load, just gets rid of the single target enemy, same Pummel. Whirlwind gets rid of all the AoE enemies and gets rid of the other enemies. Other than that, we didn't pick any attacks. We already removed a strike. And then we have Evolve, Defend, and then if you, for example, go Barricade, Art of War. These also do not speak against that. Front load is actually exactly also helpful and supporting. This also supporting. This not really supporting, but this supports that kind of type deck. But I think Barricade is the best Ironclad. Yeah, you bet. So, Flame Barrier or Shrug It Off? Well, I hate to say it, but Flame Barrier like Shrug It Off is better than a Barricade deck. Yeah, but given that Flame Barrier synergizes just way better with Art of War currently, number 1. And number 2, I don't know, Flame Barrier is also a better Corruption card. Isn't Flame Barrier just a better card? Yeah. Also Shrug Off is common. Yeah, but it's not only about it. Word counter we have Whirlwind against that. But it's also very good against the Book of Stabbing. You play Flame Barrier and Book of Stabbing is say bye-bye. Also after upgrade. I mean, upgrade is more likely with the Ironclad because you can find armaments. It's either or. Either you upgrade all your high priority upgrades, which Flame Barrier is, or you will find armaments and then you upgrade them, and then armaments will give you the upgrades. Yeah, so you will get your high priority upgrades. Now, high priority upgraded, Shrug It Off is 11, draw a card, which is like maybe 16 block, whereas Flame Barrier is 16 block plus throwback for 1 more energy. Flame Barrier is also good for Hexaghost potentially. Exactly. As Flame Barrier, we can partly also wait until we find a good opening. Yep. Whereas, I mean, Shrug It Off helps the same for that. Flameberry hips quite a lot in longer fights. I don't understand why Flameberry hips better in longer fights than Shruggadov does. I mean, they are just doing different things, right? Let's take a look at our upgrade that. Bash is, yeah, probably, but not mandatory. Pummel is probably, but not mandatory. Evolve is probably, but not mandatory. Yeah, let's take Flameberry, yeah. I don't know. In case of doubt, like if you don't have like clear reasons why not to do that, you know. Okay. So yeah, let's Whirlwind. Gold is nice. Energy potion can be nice for some extra. Boomerang is not needed. We already have the other good cards. We also might go into Barricade and Boomerang sucks. Same goes for Rage. So max HP. Do we need weakness? Yeah, but not in the form of clothesline and not if it can trade for 2 max HP. Perfect HP, by the way. We have perfect HP. So you would like to see? I don't really wonder whether it's the Bash, but you would upgrade Barry over Bash given that we have Akabeko? Yeah, I thought something like this. But the Flame Barrier is over blocking, unfortunately. It just overblocks. The barrier doesn't make much sense. Because you overblock with it, you know. Like here, for example. What? Pummel strike. The pummel of the ages. Vulnerable 3. Wow. Let's go. 45 HP swords. Yeah, that's the best fight for the sword, so let's use it. Evolve is clear, right? I don't need to thematize that. Block should be also clear with the Hemo in the deck. And also with the Thorns. Thorns of Evil! Tor! Hemo! Was it an Art of War? Wow, we just also played Art of War, guys. Huge. Huge. So... 10 strike Whirlwind? Yeah. Cool. And now, extra cards. Yeah, and because of the now look at this. Because of the extra card, we can now take Art of War. No? Bam! Extra card. Ta-ta! Art of War. And 3 vulnerable again. 30. Yeah, but Nini, it's not so good. Block. Hemo. Huh. No, Hexagoat with like with silence is different than Hexagoat on the Ironclad. Of course, no. This is 15. This is 24. 15 and 3 vulnerable. So, energy potion and kill. Yeah, or not. I mean, we go to 19. Is that a problem? No, we can never break. So if you bring him to 44. 44 is actually 38. It's actually 35. How do we ever not kill? Yeah, I mean... 12. This is 9. If we deal 24, it goes to 35 plus block, 47. 47. We can also never kill. It's better damage to do the Whirlwind than the Bash. Because the 9 damage we don't get back. So what is most likely? Now there's this hypothetical, hey, if you draw 4 strikes, 3 blocks and 3 burns and 1 defend, yeah. That's very hypothetical. What you am principally saying, if the first defend is on the bottom 2, so basically both defense have to be on the bottom for that, which is like 50% multiplied 20%. I mean, it's not wrong. Like, it's not even that unlikely. You're right. No, it's not even that unlikely. Funny. But do we die then? Is it fake news or is it like real news? If we do triple strike and strike, you say. Is that not like 40 damage? And then we are not there because we are then 7 damage short or what? Interesting. Interesting. And what you're saying is we could, for example, use the energy potion here, and then it solves. Yeah, okay. So yeah, or you say if we defend, we also never die. Now, if we defend, we are on 21. And then you would like to probably play this for 12, right? So you're saying that gives us better options because we can never die next turn. And if we do that, I mean, we are not dealing a lot of damage then, right? I mean, we are dealing 12 damage, 47. It's 41, it's 38 because of the thorns. So we can project 38 because of the thorns. 38. If we draw all 3 block next turn, we are very good. Then we just play triple block and sit out the armor. We play triple block, we take 6, we go 9. We take 9 in total, we go to 12 easy. It's now on 38. And yeah, then we just play whatever. Yeah, I mean, being on 9 is very, very easy. Yeah, we take 9, but so we need to play 1 block. But we have the other 2 energy to do something else. So, for example, we could play 1 block. Keep in mind, it's not vulnerable though. Did we say 38? Yes. So 38, we need to play 1 block at least. 1 block for 38. And 28. $38 Whirlwind is not enough, man. I mean, 38 Whirlwind is 24. I think I do not see an easy fight if we don't use it here. I mean, we are currently having the last vulnerable infliction. We already said we have a Risk of Ruin if you play no defense. Then we just go into Risk of Ruin. The Risk of Ruin being 2 defense are on the bottom. If 2 defense are on the bottom of the deck, we die. Always? Always. If 2 defense are on the bottom of the deck, we die. And it's not even that unlikely. It's not even that unlikely, yeah? Also, the first one is 2 out of 10. So, we have a 50% chance that the first spot is a defend. Or if you want to do it different, what is the chance that the very last card of the deck is like a defend? 30%. We have 3 defense, and the last card is 30%. Now, what is the likelihood that the other card is one of them? And that's like 2 out of 9. So we are talking 30% multiplied 22% here. We have indeed, it doesn't look like it, but we really have a 7% of dying next turn. Yeah, if we just go bash. So we can never do that. Yeah. Yeah, so we can never do that. If you brick, is an energy potion enough? No, because he receives block now. So we cannot do that. So we have 2 options here: energy potion whirlwind, solve, or defend whirlwind, trying to save the energy potion. Now I give you one example, right? I give you one example, like, because we said already there's 1 draw which kills us. So if this draw should occur, like, how are we doing then? Now, that would be fine, right? Because 18 plus 13 is 31. And then we just go to 2. We just go to 2. Yeah. But we also dealt 31. But 31 is not 31. 31 is only 19. Right? So the hexagons will be on 47, 29. Wait, what? 22. 9 plus 13, 22. And minus 10 damage. So basically 47, 37, 31, 28. And the 28, we cannot deal 28 without the energy potion. So we would probably need to... I don't know. It's weird. If you draw double defend, it's really weird. We play double defend, we take 4. We deal no damage. It's still on... maybe I'm too scared here, I don't know. I mean, it is on 38. And we have now the next turn draw. I mean, we need to draw at least 2 defend or something. We need to also play them. So 38, we play 1 attack. It goes to 29. I think you overestimate the damage potential we have, because we already dealt so much damage. But I think you underestimate that 40 came from Akabeko, the other 40 came from the potion, the other 40 came from hemokinesis, the other 40 came from, you know, some big whirlwind, some big vulnerable. If we go to 2, we cannot play Hemo. But if we go to 2, we can use the energy potion to probably solve later, right? Like, if you really drew only 1 defend, we can defend, attack. This guy, we said, goes to 38 minus 8, so 30. And then we will draw 2 block. So we always can block in. Yes, we cannot play Hemo, but 38, we will draw enough attacks to solve, right? Because 38 means, if you already drew these, which we imply, and we draw these 2, yeah, we draw these 2 plus 3 in the next, plus 3 in the next, and whenever it burns, we replace them. And if it's like full defend, we can full defend, and then we get also to 4 energy after. So and we always will draw this at some point. So if we draw this, we storm for 7. So 30 will be 5 thoughts. Okay, that's a little bit much. But we can attack, flame barrier or whatever. Yeah. But I'm just curious when we can actually save the energy potion nicely. Because currently, what I do see is if we use that, we also end the fight with 21 and not with 1. And that's also a difference of 5 life into the next act, you know. It's not... Yeah. Who says that we do not go into barricade direction? Art of War definitely indicates barricade direction. Why would you not into a barricade direction? Yeah. I would defend Whirlwind. No, I would just Whirlwind. Yeah. Would I use the potion for 5 life? No, but for 9 life probably. So what I'm just telling you that we do not waste the potion. We trade the potion for 5 life in the worst case. Yeah. Like it's not that it just goes away and you know, it's not like the Nob fight where the power potion just goes away. Yeah. I just don't see a good solution without a potion. What's going on here? Like, what's the best? We draw 3 defense next turn, yeah. I play triple defend. That's probably the best, right? Then we go into 4 energy. And that guy being on 40, we can probably bust him with 4 energy. We can also just do this here. I think this hand would have semi sucked, to be honest. Ja, Brutality halt, ne? No corruption or barricade? Yeah, corruption, whatever, at the end of Act 1. I think corruption would have not even performed that admirably in our deck. So forget about corruption, but barricade is also too early, honestly. I don't know. I mean, but I guess a feed would have been great here. I think this maybe, yeah. Yeah. Feed would have definitely helped. Ah. Geil. Brutality into Snecko. Hey. Ah. Ah. Sozu, isn't it? With a potion belt. Sozu, isn't it? With a potion belt, guys. Astrolabe, we can convert 3 strikes. That's possible. Or Snecko. Snecko usually being very good on the Ironclad. Snecko is shown probably. We have +1 here. Bash. We have +1 here on the Whirlwind. So now we are +2. +1. And now we are +2 again. Honestly, this is +2, which is already pickable / good. Second, on Ironclad, the Snecko Eye is the best relic. Why? Not because of Ironclad things, but because of corruption. Once you receive corruption, not only can we ditch it, like play it very cheap, but it will also perform admirably because it exhausts all the, like, for 0 energy. It overrides Snecko, yeah? What else? 7 cards makes the likelihood of drawing Whirlwind or Pummel much higher into our starting hand. A Barricade loves Snecko as well, yeah, and Corruption and Demon Form, but generally speaking what I mean is, like, people think like Snecko is like auto-solve on the Ironclad. And I think it's the same like on the Silent. People are praising the Snecko into the heavens and the buff on the Silent, while it actually is not very good on the Silent unless you find bullet time. And then it's insane. And the same goes with Snecko here on the Ironclad. The reason why Ironclad Snecko is so insane is Corruption. Yeah, not the other cards. So if you find Corruption, you're very, very good. But if you do not find Corruption, you're like okay with it, right? But not, you know. So, long story short. 16 cards, we draw 7, we have 50-50 to draw Whirlwind. If we draw Whirlwind, we solve most of the fights. Even on being on 3 energy. If we draw a Pummel, also 50-50 nearly, we will also solve a lot of the fights if Pummel comes down for cheap. The card draw convinces me. If we really brick on a very bad hand, we can still put all our energy into blocks and then become compensated for the bad Snecko RNG the other turn from the Art of War. I do not mind. Singing Bolt speaks for Snecko. Why? Because you will have a very big diversity on card picks. In the top left, if you see a 2 or above, you can pick it. If it's not 2 or above, it's usually not pickable. So most of the picks will not be pickable. You know what? Good news then, because the Singing Bowl gives you something whenever you cannot pick. I have to also tell you the other 2 are garbage. We will be able, with the gold, we will be able to remove 2 strikes at shops and 1 at an event. We already started removing strikes and not defense, fortunately. So that's... And also with our game plan, that's very mediocre. And the potion belt, the Sozo with the potion belt. You mean what? +2 over brutality? No. And also with the hindsight, it's not even true because brutality, honestly, drawing cards with Snecko is better. So if I pay 1 energy for the brutality, count me in. I do not see it even with a Snecko, I do, because the card draw is more important with a Snecko. Yeah. So I do not even see the brutality as a curse, to be honest. Also putting that aside, did you really opt out of the possibility to receive Rupture with the brutality? Because I didn't. If I go into Act 2 and I see a Rupture plus, and I have a brutality in my deck, I'm like, what? Like, ne? Also, schon ziemlich sick alles. Also, I think very good. The Knight. Okay, I think early shop is absolutely mandatory. Oh. Okay, what do we want, what don't we want? Question marks. Apparitions. Yeah, I guess. Art of War, if you go into Barricade direction. Also apparitions into Whirlwind, like stalling out into Whirlwind with apparitions. Sure. Yeah. Bites. Nah. Not really. Necronomicon? Sure. Whirlwind Bash. Mutagens, we will see. Yeah, I mean the rest is standard. Upgrade all base? Sure. Yeah. Okay. What I like the +1 cards. I like the +1 cards specifically for the later game. In hallways, +1 cards are not very good. But given that we already had like Whirlwind Plus and stuff, I mean, do you really want to pick empty there? I don't think so. Okay, we can go here and then we can make a decision. Pummel is very good against these dudes. Flame Barrier as well. Does Flame Barrier solve already? Or what? No. But we can play Pummel on one, Flame Barrier on the other. So Pummel on this probably. very powerful. Yeah. These guys will think again before they attack an innocent citizen. Okay. 24. Yeah, so we can kill both, yeah, if we wanted. Good fight, no? 6 life and a potion. Ding! 6 life and a potion. So good. Max HP. Against the Chosen, the Wolf is actually playable. Ja, Pummel. Bash for 0. Okay. 36. Nine. Probably kill. So we need anything. Let's get anything. I don't take the 1 damage from the brutality here. Full HP. What a time to be alive. Dual wield, dual pommel strike. Max HP. All these garbage rewards. Max HP every time. No. Yeah, good stuff that we have some life to invest. What? Crimson Blood doesn't agree with the dual wield skip. The dual wield? What the heck? And seriously? I mean... Cool. Naja, we can pick either a good attack or we can pick dual wield, which could copy, I mean. Okay. We take here. How much? If you did 48. So we can deal 51, bring it to 30. On 30 we can bash Hemo it. Is it even true? Yeah. It's true. If we bash Hemo it, I mean in average it attacks for 12 next turn. Yeah. So either we take nothing or we take 24 minus the block we have. So with 7 cards drawn, swing? No, I don't know. I mean, we can also defend here. That would save us 5. Asking? Yeah, no, I'm asking. You cannot ask me back. I'm already asking. Okay. I'm asking this question. No, I am asking that question. I'm asking you. I am asking you. I am asking you. It's not possible. You cannot ask back a question. If I ask a question, you cannot ask the same question back. Yeah. Okay. Also, I think I take the 32, yeah? It's correct, or what? What's the alternate? Let's see the alternate. It's doing nothing. You little useless garbage plant. Now it's doing nothing. Okay, you're so freaking clever. You're so freaking clever, plant. Okay, oh, it's expensive. Nah, and the thing is, if it attacks again, we might have exactly the same discussion, just the other way around, you know? Like, oh, we should have, you know, yeah. So, if you draw 7 cards, and let's say this would be 6 damage bringing to 14, we solve with many cards, right? Being vulnerable as well. Any whirlwind is always kill. So this exhausts, so we draw 3, 4, 5, 6, also 5, 13, we draw 5 of these. So we have a 50-50 to solve with the whirlwind immediately. Then we do have, what did I say, 14? Huh. So what do we need? The strike is 6, 3, 11. Flame barrier solves. Strike and defend are not amazing. What? 2 life goes a long way. Like in like 2 life is expensive, right? Or what do you mean goes a long way? Probably right. I also do feel 2 life is expensive. I mean the pummel alone will deal 8. It's worth being conservative for the 2 life. Oh, and going for kill next turn, yeah. And 2 strikes enough next turn. No. We could play Brutality for plus 1.6 cards. Like 1 life for 1.6. Which is like a halfway solution. It hedges a little bit. If you want that. Bash is also already enough, I think. Yeah, so Bash Strike is also enough. So Bash Strike would also get there. Whirlwind gets there. So maybe we should take the halfway solution. I think with the Brutality we have a higher than 50%. Snack Orange makes it a tough call. Exactly. Yeah, but this we get screwed by Snacko is not really an argument, if you know. I mean, We might get I mean, we might get screwed by Snecko is literally the worst argument. Like 14, yeah, I mean. But no, I mean, you're right. I'm just expressing my anger about the Snecko RNG. You're actually right. Yeah, that's, of course we have to consider that. Yeah, of course we have to consider that. Yeah, if we miss, we take a lot of damage. Yeah. Yeah. I just wonder, okay, now I know. We got it together. So, in average, I block probably for, if you do not draw Flame Barrier, whereas Flame Barrier also solves, right? We probably block for 9. So, we are expecting 15 life loss if we cannot kill. And that goes against this, 1 in 7. So, but we said we draw 5 out of 13. And we said, so that's 40% of the deck. And we said we win with a Whirlwind. I would make the argument that we also win with a Flame Barrier. So that's 2. I would not play the Brutality. Either we kill with Hemo or we, you know. The Bash is a solve if you also draw it with any kind of other strike. Is a strike plus a solve? I think with the Pummel as well. So 3 solves is probably 20%. It's probably not. Oh yeah, we can also kill with Hemo next turn. That's a good point. Yeah, we have enough outs. Yeah, we do have enough outs. It's true. It's just true. If you redraw Hemokinesis, it's also good again. Yeah, it's just true. So there are also draws. That is convincing, yeah. There are also draws where we have not the kill, but where we can actually do it with the Hemo. Still, you know. But yeah, here we can probably just block. No, we need to kill it with 1, yeah. So this would be 5. And 5 is exactly not good enough. If we do this, we still take 4. So we need to play. Yeah. I mean, I guess, right? Oh, more potions, please. Drench. I see some 2s. Yeah, I also see some 2s. No, honestly, I don't even think it was necessarily the better play. I think it was just break even. Like we said, we are very close to break even point, but we should probably not do the play, and we can replay Hemo, and this probably makes the play break even. Honestly, I think that play was really break even. Like, I don't think you lose much by just playing the Hemo there. So Juggernaut and Trench. Now, I personally do not think that Juggernaut is a card. Yeah. On the other hand, and we already have enough yellows to offer to the Bonfire Spirits. So that would also not be an argument. So it is Entrench or nothing. So I think Entrench could get us to solve. By the way, we have Flame Barrier, which is way better with the Snecko than the other thing. What did I upgrade, by the way? Yeah, the Bash. That was also a good upgrade. Okay, so now even more with the Hemo. So with the Snecko. So what is that? Oh, cereals. Yeah, breakfast. Very good idea. I get breakfast. So mukbang. No. Not today. Not today. Strike likes to order one Economicon, please. Okay. So let's see. The entrench here. Entrench, if you get... okay, here's the thing. If you receive corruption, would you take it? 100%. How's entrench if you pick corruption? Positive. If you receive barricade, do we pick it? 100%. If you pick barricade, entrench is like a winning con. And it didn't change, you know. We still want to remove the strikes, and we still have the front load attacks. And we still have it open to go into an infinite block deck. Specifically with the Art of War. I think that's a no-brainer. Entrench just gives us so much. Okay. So, what did I want? Well, I would like to offer brutality to the bonfire spirits. Yes. Okay. We can go to the shop and spend our gold. But the problem is we go to another shop here, which is forced. The benefit is we take more elite fights. Sometimes the benefit can also be a curse. How are we currently holding up? Well, we lost 20 life, 20 HP in normal fights, which is realistically nice. I think we were holding up relatively nice. I have to tell you that the Whirlwind can solve slavers. 4 energy Whirlwind specifically solves the slavers. Do we get a 4 energy Whirlwind going? Yeah, sure, why not? We draw 7 cards, we can 1 turn block in, and then we definitely have at least a 3 energy or 4 energy Whirlwind. I do not see plus 0 energy friends with it. Yeah. So which is why X cards are so good with Snecko. You play X card and then you still play your 0 energy cards on top of that. The Gremlin Lord. Against the Gremlin Lord, I think we have a good time. With the Whirlwind we draw very often. We also have brutality, we can probably... yeah. We can even use the potions. The Book of Stabbing. I think we have Flame Barrier, which is very helpful. And we can adjust. We can also upgrade the Entrench sometimes for energy. Yeah. So, during the fight. In the fight, yeah. So, yeah. Elite fights are beneficial, correct? What about the fire? Do we have something to upgrade at the fire? Flame Barrier wants to see the upgrade. That's it, currently. So... and we can do that here, if we didn't lose too much life. I think we're actually quite fine in elite fights. I also think spending the gold here is quite beneficial. Also, remove is so good. No. The Brimstone is the strength, but keep in mind this is not strength scaling. Whirlwind is the only strength scaling, but not really because it's front load AoE. So Brimstone here doesn't make any much, like, doesn't make a lot of sense. Horncleat. Yeah. Yeah. Little pricey, this horn. Yeah, but formidable with barricade. Completely insane with barricade. Since we are forced into the next shop. Yeah, because the horn helps us here against Book of Stabbing, against Gremlin Lord, the same here. So, and it's a good buy. We can still remove it at the next shop. So it's okay. It's also very good with Entrench. Against a lot of Gremlins, if we did not draw Entrench turn 1, I will actually stall the minions, maybe, if you don't have a big Whirlwind. And then to get, maybe, more value there. But yeah. So we have 40. Here's one of the examples where Pummel first is actually better. Yeah. Now this is 48. Plus 8. Or we can... Yeah, this is just better. This is 24. Always permanent whirlwind, turn 1 in the hand, you mean? Yeah, but... Also here we just flame barrier that, no? Then we have Horncleat next turn. Just barrier, yeah. I think so. I just always double count. To not mess up something. Whoa! Mega block. Yeah, brutality can probably just be played if... Probably not. I think we should probably play it, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but this Neko, I mean, it's 1 life for the guaranteed whirlwind, for example. Yeah. Also just, there are some things attached to that. So now we have what? Whirlwind for kill here. I feel it's okay to hedge some safety in here. Also means that we now do not need to play this. Oh. I also do not mind to have more, yeah, just more cards. It costs 1 life, but it probably also gains enough, you know. I think it gains enough. Yeah, full potions. Now potion drop has to be like 0% or something. Ooh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 2 energy cards! More entrench? Probably, right? If we take this entrench, we are 1 barricade away from winning immediately. We can't even buy a barricade at the shop then. If you take this, we are 1 barricade away from... this also so good with Horncleat, right? Like, Horncleat and then entrench is always full block. If we take the entrench here, we are 1 barricade away from winning the game. I like it. I like it. That's okay. We could have also went right, but I don't think right is correct because we could also find gold in the chest, you know. Stuff like that. Evolve Flame Barrier for extra Art of War. I think potion drop is really little. Against this knight we can use the cultist. So I like the cultist in the knight fight. Draw is nonsense because we can already spend our energy. If I could see anything would be Blessing of the Forge because we draw more with these. And this is also more damage back. But I don't know. It feels unreasonable. We have no chance to find more potions. So I would also not do it. Yeah, exactly, because Blessing sometimes lets us play these things for cheaper. That's the reason. Whoa! Art of War. Yeah. Your entrench doubles the block for him, like for full block. Whirlwind goes 64 if you want it. I was wondering about this against the knight, but I think so. I think that's just kind of reserved for the knight. Yeah, and here we can think about the upgrade potion. I think it's correct that this is pretty reserved for the knight. If you use it against the knight, we might even be able to one-shot partly. Honestly, I'm willing to use a lot of potions in this fight. Upgrade save 16. Yeah. The upgrade is very good. It's also but it's also difficult with these, so. I was thinking if we use the upgrade, we might also want to use the... I don't know. Yeah, also why is the upgrade 16? It's 11, right? But upgrade is good. But I'm also like draw potion maybe. Draw potion into upgrade might be better for 6-7. Then we have 1 energy for 15. But I think I would just deal the 15 for the 1 energy. I think holding back the 1 energy for 15 does make not that much sense. I would like to use the draw potion also to see what's happening. Yeah. What take 24 whirlwind and strike? I don't think so. But let's use the swift potion, yeah? I think swift potion is usually very bad. I don't know. I mean... something in me tells me swift potion is... No, wait. But if we... Against the slavers, maybe the draw is better. Maybe not, because we want to have a bigger whirlwind. I think swift is solved. Maybe wait so that we can use flame barrier on next turn. With the upgrade you wait, or what do you mean? With the draw? Nah, I'm not the biggest fan. I would really like to take a look what's happening and then we can see. And now we have flame barrier, and now we can actually think about the upgrade, right? Because now the upgrade wants probably to go on the flame barrier, right? That's like kind of the idea here. Yeah, now we can block. We could also use now the dexterity potion. Gives us 10 plus 10. Yeah, it's also possible. Taking 24 is a line. Yeah, but maybe not the best line. I mean, next turn we have flame barrier. If we upgrade that, it's like 16 and a lot of flashback. So I do not mind doing that for 10. Is it stupid? Speed potion for 10. Yeah, speed potion would be 10 life. Usually I do not mind using speed potions for 10. It's average. Okay, let's see. What was the other line? Also upgrade here sucks. Can we agree on that? Yeah, okay. So if upgrade sucks, I do this already. And now we can either block, or we can play what? Whirlwind. Or we can play Bash. So if we block, we block for 10, or we can deal 10 damage and 3 vulnerable. I think Speed Potion sucks big time. Unless we find Barricade. Maybe if we find Artifact, but not really. I think it's really about Barricade. If Bash, why not wait with the strike? Yeah, because I'm also getting confused. Like, I try to find some lines with 4 potions and with 10 cards in the hand, and we are already sitting here for quite a while. So, yeah. I mean, okay, can we start with whether this potion is worth 10 life or not? Something in me tells me that it's probably not. Probably, it depends on whether we go too low. And judging from that fight, we might take some heat. We go here, by the way. So, and we don't find more potions. So, it could very well be that the speed potion is worth more than 10. I would not do it. I would not do that to save 10. So, we have next turn. We have a flame barrier and we can go against 5 hits. 7 times 5. It's 7 times 5, yeah. Okay, wow. We might even be better with the speed potion next turn, honestly. Maybe play these 3. Who knows? So, leaves the bash. So the bash is 10 now, and next turn, potential sum. Potential plus 10, but maybe not. And then we might even have the speed potion for a super block. So, I think I want to block the 14. We always draw the full because we also have evolve. So, and drawing the full. Next turn, this is 16 block already, 24 block. So then we take 11 max, and you know what I'm saying, right? Or am I too cautious here? I mean, this did 30 damage flashback. So the book is actually already at 53. Now we can manipulate it to 23, maybe to 13, but it will still never die. Or very unlikely to die. I mean, again, it never dies. Yeah, it takes 30, 60, 69 in the worst case. So it never dies. That was clear. No. I was also thinking if Hemo costs anything, I don't even play it. So then we also waste the vulnerable. So I do not mind it, generally speaking, but yeah. Okay. But this is quite bad, right, what we are encountering here. I want to get myself some cereals, you know? Somebody says something about strikes, like Bash custom, Lisa? Where is it, Lisa? In Dreamland? Or in which land? In Dream Country. Yeah, I think in Dream Country. Well, I think in Dream Country that's right, yeah. These racks are so hard that they're so expensive. Yeah, potion, yeah. Yeah. Speed potion against for 10, if you want. Upgrades for 7 block and 10 damage. Upgrade is 7 block and 10 damage if you want. Yeah. Yeah, I think partly we will need the damage next turn. And I do not see the upgrade potion next turn being effective. Bash and Whirlwind solves. Just barely. Are we weak? Dreamcatcher. That's max HP with the Singing Bowl or card choice for the Snacko. I'm willing to rest. Crimson says that fight did not inspire confidence. No? You mean because we lost like 25 life and 2 potions? So that makes this fight actually negative. But what about the argument that it was our hardest opponent? What about that argument? And what about the argument that we low-rolled every freaking single draw? Yeah. Okay. No. You fucking Spire, man. We have to keep the gold for the shop. We are forced into it. I not buy an energy potion. Yeah, I hear you, but I think we cannot. I know what you're saying. Sometimes the energy potion can be very versatile. True. No, no carnage. The energy potion... Yeah, there's also a barricade option, yeah. That's not bad. I mean... No, that's actually a good hand. I'm not kidding. Like, no jokes here. Yeah, we can Flame Barrier, defend. 22 block. Weaken sucks a little bit, but good stuff, we receive extra energy from Art of War. That's not bad. Yeah, we are weakened. But the benefit is Art of War. The benefit is 8 cards into Whirlwind. Whirlwind open, great block, dealing damage with the Flame Barrier. It's very good, guys, really. I mean, we are definitely not complaining. This is a very good start. A very good start here. Yeah. What? 15 pot? What do you mean 15 pot? Sorry? What's up? 15 pot. Oh yeah. Whoa! It's a good feeling. Whenever you had 85 max HP without having feet, something went wrong in this game. Hör nicht zu! 128 AoE. Ah, Flame Barrier. Need to take that. It's good. Very good. With Snecko, with the block deck. Snecko and the block deck. No. Gold. That's good enough. Gold would have been nicer, but whatever. Rest here for sure. We even have Dreamcatch. No. Without a Dreamcatch, maybe not. But with the Dreamcatch, I think it's a no-brainer. Close an upgrade. Okay, upgraded. Or not. It's our weak source, guys. It's our weak infliction for 2 upgrades is 3 energy. And we get it for 1. No? Hmm. Boom! I will move. Move right. Boom! Oh, out of the deck, this garbage. Yeah, here. Sneko! Our friend! Our friend! Our friend the Sneko arrived, guys. 9 upgrade is really good, yeah. Oh, double energy, bam! Double energy, green. Sneko, first week choice. First week and damage, man. So we lose 32 and an energy. So we lose like 40. On the other hand, we deal 20. Not very good, is it? It's not very good. I also want to have the option to go next turn to a lot of entrenches. I would pass that. I want to go into super entrench. You see that? The entrenches? I mean, I do not see the entrenches with 3 energy. But just imagine play double entrench 56, 41, you know? Well, ice cream would be nice as well. Sure. Paint the trench. Whoa, an extra energy! Yeah. Boom! Extra energy! Bam, bam, bam! We are just playing with 1 more energy against this dude. Thanks, Sneko. We just play with 1 more energy. Bling! Papa. Blur likes this body slam. Do we not have infinite block if we just go Not body slam? Yeah. Interesting. I still take the upgrades, I guess. You like the upgrades, right? Yeah. Upgrade defense. Bong, 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 bong. Yeah, it might be closer than you think. I think it's definitely anything but a no-brainer. But yeah. Pummel with the Akabeko is solid. Like here or what? And then best strike this, yeah. Oh no. Let's think first. But I also have the feeling we might be able to entrench next turn. So let's do this. Okay. Okay, I see Bash, Strike, Flame Barrier, Entrench. Next turn, Big Entrench. I hope that's wrong. I hope that's correct. Unfortunate. Or she really attacks. Wow. Okay. Clothesline and trench. Yeah, clothesline being an attack, but for 2 energy and green, I needed to take it. Flame barrier also is perfect block. We could play flame barrier. Then we would deal 12. Yeah, and trench also carries over some block. I like that more. Within trench we actually carry over some block. Nice. With a double entrench I would really like to have the extra energy. That would be really cool. Whirlwind. I think I like flame barrier and trench and trench. And trench doesn't matter from the frail. That's why I would like to play it this way. I just think if we play it this way, there are some iterations where we get rewarded. Well. Yeah, and Trench Revenant kills the first guy, that's correct. But this is 12 blocks, so that's 24. But I think it's correct, yeah. I think we should play like this. Like this is probably correct. Then we can kill the first guy to receive 1 energy for this block. Okay. I mean, the idea was that we get the entrenches going. I think we could do so much, so that's cool. Yeah, no, that's cool. Also, I could have played the entrench afterwards and we would have had more block. But I was just of the opinion that we are now fine. Like if we just always play entrench. But yeah. We lose 1 life per dude, but yeah. What I'm saying is maybe that's wrong, but I thought the rest was relevant. Yeah. In the worst case, I probably wasted 2 life. I don't know. Maybe I wasted 2 life, guys. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, it's don't be too cheap there. Don't be too cheap there. Like in the worst case, I wasted 2 life. In the worst case, but probably not. Yeah, probably not. Happy Flower is good for us. We need energy for Whirlwind. We need energy for Entrench. We need energy for Snecko. Okay, we can over-rest. I don't want to over-rest. I definitely want to make die Flameberry upgrades. Auch ganz klar. This is not close. Unless you tell me the card choice and the life is more important. But I think the Flameberry upgrade is so uttermost important. It's like 4 more block for a card and... Yeah, I think that's so much. Also, to be honest, the last fight got me wondering. Do you know what I'm wondering about? Yeah, save the potion, yeah. Save the Cultist potion. And just go into infinite block. Whirlwind. Why we didn't take the body slam before? But can you specify the question? What is it exactly what you're wondering about? What were the downsides to body slam to make you pass on it? I think we did not have the calipers, number 1. Number 2, you cannot create the block while doing body slam. Number 3, if you have 999 block, you win anyways. Yeah, unless hard. But no, not even unless hard. And some people might also underestimate the likelihood of pushing the block with an additional attack. It's already so difficult like now. You see, we are not even getting out of this freaking blocking hole. I'm currently thinking about like speed potioning this with a specific turn to get maybe some armor going, you know. But I think that's nonsense. I think we need to wait for some big turn. And then with the cultist, I don't know. Cultist probably helps exactly for that, right? I mean, if you don't find any body slam against the heart, we can just use the cultist against the heart. And then that's just our block. Putting that aside, we also would have not gotten like max HP. Max HP more important because we have some incentive to rest as well. Yeah, so pretty much everything spoke against it. We got the... How did we do these super block thing? Yeah, we utilized the calipers, yeah. In the calipers turn, we actually got the extra block, and not the calipers, the horn cleat. And then we got the extra block for super duper. I would try it anyways. I think we have enough leverage to do that. And I think we do this in a fight where it's more difficult to accomplish that. Yeah. So yeah, probably like this. We are fine here with just blocking. Yeah. Until we are not fine with just blocking any longer. Because sometimes we are also frail and such. But yeah, we receive extra energy and such. Why do we have 5 energy? Because of Sunflower as well. Yeah, actually the Gremlin fight also gave us Happy Flower. So now we have every third time we even can set up more good stuff. If that's the thing. Yeah. I think we have to cast the Brutality. Not only do we get the Brutality out of the deck, but we also draw more cards. Yeah. Let's play Brutality here. Brutality and Flame Barrier. That's what we wanted. Now we can go 1248. I think we should theoretically get there. If it's really like... I mean, now we should theoretically get there. Of course, it depends on what we draw. Yeah. Can even exhaust the curse. Could play this for weakness. I don't think that I want that. I rather want the extra energy. And then go into defend, flame barrier, defend and trench. Oh, we are there. Good stuff. I only play in trench now. I invest some life, saving myself some brain cells. Of course we lose some heal into the next act, but honestly I don't care. Yeah. Unless we have too little damage to deal the damage whatsoever. But I don't think that's the case, right? We are probably vulnerable and such, so I guess it's okay. One body slam would help. Would body slam really help? I don't know. Do you really think that one body slam would have helped? I don't know. I don't think so, actually. Why do you think that body slam would help? What's the reason for that? No. Yeah, the only thing it helps sometimes for the brutality, but that's about it. So I don't know. Yeah, we could play empty vermins, but again, we do not play this optimal here. Yeah. Boom! Another upgrade target. Oh, that's good. Oh, and that's not. We need to remove strikes. 3 strikes. But Pandora's box doesn't help us. Rather the opposite, because it also gets rid of our defense. I don't know. And all of these are upgrades. They are nearly real cards. On the other hand, we get 1 energy. Let's get this 1 energy. So what, you want a coffee dripper? But we have dream catch. Huh? I mean, I don't know. Who needs to rest when we block for 999? Yeah, we need to rest if we take chip damage, for example. Yeah. We still need the key anyways, right? So, I don't know. We don't need to upgrade. Oh, also Impervious is quite a key upgrade. It's 10 block, it's like 2 upgrades. Flame Barrier is also a very good upgrade. Yeah. So, I mean, we would not mind upgrades, you know. It's not so bad. But whenever we upgrade, whenever we rest, we also gain a card and max HP and the rest. Yeah, so... yeah. I also think Hammer. The Flame Barrier upgrade is not even that insanity. I mean, it's very good, but it's not insane. Yeah. Apotheosis we can pick, by the way. Because it's 2 energy cards, so why not picking Apotheosis? I don't know, well, close, but... yeah, Flame Barrier upgrade is not that important, but the Impervious upgrade certainly is important. I mean, that goes without saying that the Impervious upgrade is important. But I can also see that we just max out the Elite fights. We take the Fusion Hammer, we max out the lethal fights, and whenever we see a rest site, we just rest, is okay. We also don't have an Eternal Feather, nor do we have a shopping ticket, a meal ticket. Why is that important? Act 4. After the Act 3 bosses, we are damaged. So, we can take an upgrade, we can also take a full heal. If you have a meal ticket or Eternal Feather, you do not full heal. But if you have them, you heal full anyway, so then you would waste the rest. For us, wasting for a card, but still, it's break even then. But for us, without having these relics on Act 4, receiving a full heal and a card choice / max HP is certainly much better than upgrading in Act 4. So, in Act 3, while we take the key, and sometimes we take an extra fire, and it would be pretty cool to, yeah, I mean, I think that's not close, right? It's actually not close. No. Rest with 100 HP is also much better, yeah. No. There's also this, if you get Tesseract and we lose a lot of lives, and we at 60. Maybe we would like to take a rest. Yeah. No. The card rewards are better because of rare chance. That's absolutely correct. And I think if you take it like this, we can also farm max elites, which is the other thing. Yeah. We can take, not only can we take max question marks, but we can also farm max elites. So, shop there. If you take normalities here, we can, normalities is okay for Ironclad. I can go here. Very good pathing. Also? You mean that we have a lot of versatility or what? Probably. And then we have late chop, late fire or something. Yeah. It's just a lot of versatility, right? 64. Lamberry and French get out of war. And then? What do you do from there? Also before I do that, I always play Clothesline Flame Barrier. Yeah, I'm just putting that aside. Yeah, probably Flame Barrier Clothesline is the best, I feel. Like, strike, clothesline, flame barrier. Oh. Let's do that. Oh. Impervious. Entrench. Yeah, it was definitely the worst line, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. But obviously it wasn't. But yeah. That's... Yeah, pump. Okay. I mean, the thing is, it's so sad in so many dimensions, you know? Like, the first dimension of sadness is that it's not true, it wasn't lethal. The second dimension is, even if it would have been lethal, you would have still not done it because you waste your penip like this. And the third dimension is, that you actually write it into the chat. I mean, the one thing is like thinking of that. The other dimension is to actually write it down. Oh, the fourth dimension is to double down on it. That's the fourth dimension. Okay. But yeah, respect, man. Keep on the good work. Keep on the good work. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Yeah. Wow. Max HP here. Okay. Battle trance is break even probably, so not good enough, I guess. No. That's good. Impervious whirlwind? I don't know. I hope I don't take damage now. Yeah, sometimes you overlook the one or the other thing and then suddenly you take a lot of damage. I don't know. Don't want that. Spiky, spiky. Spiky, spiky. Whirlwind for 0? Did we have a whirlwind for 0? No. Did we? Oh, what do you mean? No. No? Oh, you mean the other fight? Yeah, that's the thing. Why did we take 1? If this number on the left is the same like the number on the right, it basically means that you're at full health. Can you specify the guys? What's up? What's going on here? Explain yourself. Okay. Now good. Headbutt here, please. Headbutt. What's going on there? Yeah, you can. It's nonsense. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good talk. Madness. Madness is not good enough. Let's take it like a man. I'm willing to... This Neko, the frozen eye sucks with this Neko eye, yeah? These, like, just imagine you have like this, then you get one Neko eye, which enhances your sight on the left. But if you also put a frozen eye on the right, you can suddenly not see any longer. And that's exactly what happens if you do that. Yeah, you think you see better with a frozen eye, you increase your visual action, but it's not like this, because you only think you see, and then suddenly Sneko eye messes with you. Yeah, kind of you get confused, you know, and not a good idea. Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, the visual accuracy just goes down. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Remove, because we have full potions here. Let's remove a strike. Oh, let's do that, because they suck. Bye-bye, strike. Strike. Yeah, brutality has to be better than strike. Oh, yeah, you're saying you can entrench after panic button. That is correct. but you cannot gain block from cards. So not entrench. I mean the others. So I'm a little bit skeptical on this panic button there. Yeah. I wouldn't take it. Not for money. It works. Yeah, no, it works. But it doesn't work with the others. Yeah. I think if you don't have Snecko, maybe. But, yeah. Also clothesline. Also pretty clear, I think. Flame barrier block or something. It's funny how often we can go infinite and like blockwise, right? So cool. No? Like it very much. Oh yeah, Impervious made it so much better. That's right. That is right. So we do not have any upgrades, yeah. Quick! Quick! Do your job. Okay. Yeah, Pummel Exhaust. I'm not exactly sure whether we... let's do that. I mean, he will get a lot of melee things, yeah. So, but yeah, it's fine. I want to also exhaust the Pummel. Yeah. We need to win the fight in 2 turns if, like, would be beneficial. 2 turns. Oh, I didn't play plus. Maybe I wasted 1 life, maybe not. Depends on whether we can kill now. So can we kill now? And if I ask about kill, I mean without this. Okay. Whirlwind would be kill. Can we strike? 19. Shockwave. I don't know, is that even a thing? Also vulnerable doesn't even matter, right? Actually, it's probably not even a thing. Weakness. We already have clothesline now. Yeah, it's not green. I also don't like it. Not green. The vulnerable basically goes into nowhere. Oh yeah, shockwave for vulnerable without wasting Akabeko. Interesting. Maybe. It's also a 2 energy card. I heard that's good with the Snecko. And weakness also doesn't like hurt us, right? Having a card which inflicts weakness. But... Also exhaust, also on 1.5, also with Neko to energy card. No. Yeah, okay. Probably. We said we don't have an upgrade. Yeah, we don't have an upgrade. Yeah, we never upgrade. That's true. Also good to strip artifact. Okay, but you want to strip artifact because... Why? I really wonder whether that really makes us better. We don't want weak, we want block. So that we can double and quadruple the block. I'm extremely skeptical about the shockwave. Artifacts actually make shockwave worse, exactly. Yeah. I think it's actually also the dead card against these. No, I don't feel we want it. I don't have the feeling we want it. Yeah. I would skip it. If it's upgraded, maybe, you know, but currently... Just not good for our archetype. No. What we do is what you see here. That's what we do. And if I have a shockwave in this hand, you see me shocked. Yeah. I wanted to make some pun, but it didn't work. It's okay, guys. Just ignore that. But whatever it is, we don't need it. As you can also see here. No. I played it. I don't know to redraw it. You appreciate the pun. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks. At least. Okay. Fine. Also, was ist hier los? Okay. Alright, man. Brutality becomes not necessary. Yeah, but it speeds up the fight, right? So, kind of. Let's hope that brutality does not punish us too much. We can only rest at rest sites anyways, by the way. Oh, we are getting brutality, guys. No, double flame barrier. Oh, that sucks. Okay, no, wait. Actually, it's okay. Whatever. I thought we could kill him now, but... We really lost like 4 HP at least. Oh my god. I can live with that. I can live with it. Bing, bing. No, wait. The entrench doesn't matter, but the... Oh, yeah, okay. Cultist? It's really bad, right? Cultist potion. No. Elixir. Upgrade is useless. Okay, upgrade. No, upgrade is plus 10 on the impervious. Elixir? When is Elixir good? Oh, yeah, on the strikes. On the strikes. Upgrade is the worst, you say, yeah? Yeah, okay. Sometimes this, but otherwise, not really, right? Elixir feels worse with the evolve. Yeah, we use it for our attacks. We use it for strike, whirlwind. I don't know. Like we use it to exhaust. Cool. Cultist is useless for this defend build. Yeah, Cultist is useless. The colorless, yeah, then there's also the option that the colorless actually sucks. Okay. I want that relic. Against these dudes, they are not our friends. Yeah. It might be difficult to get this stuff against these dudes. So we should really think about potion utility. Like you can use a potion here, for example. I would use one potion if he, like, that's okay with me. Maybe Cultist, you say? We can upgrade here for 10 more damage. The 5 dexterity I would never take. I think the 5 dexterity is rather one of our better potions. I think I'm willing to use the Blessing of the Forge. I think that's probably the worst potion. And is there some benefit of using it now? Let's see. So we are looking at, I think we are looking at a little bit too little. We have short 3 damage. Yeah, since we want to close down that fight, the Cultists won't matter too much. That's true. You just give colorless potion for a 10 damage upgrade potion. Yeah, 10 damage or like 10 block, right? When is the next fire? Oh, it's long time ago. Like this, okay, we cannot dodge. Naja, also there will be a fire, yeah. There will even be 2 fires, but that's not a reason to lose life now. We can do 90 damage here, if you want. 90 damage. The alternate is... I think I just do that, yeah. I think we have the option here to do this instead of this. And then block 2. I think that that is what I want the most. Because I have the feeling there is a chance that we just throw Whirlwind and such. Or maybe that was wrong. No, I don't know. It's difficult. It also depends on whether we draw Whirlwind. Interesting hand. Also interesting and like interesting / bad. Yeah, we block here with Flame Barrier and block. Evolve is possible. Flame Barrier is 30 block. Flame Barrier defend is full block. I can see that if we play this, we have a Panic Whirlwind, if that's a thing. I don't know. I don't want to take too much more damage, that's it, so... Okay. So here we have a Panic Whirlwind if you want that. The Panic Whirlwind deals 64, then we receive energy, and then we can continue. Okay. I do not mind that. Yeah, we have close line here. Flame Barrier. Then it's okay, it's an okay fight. I wouldn't complain. Good fight. We lost what? 15 life. 15 life is nothing for these dudes. Especially if you did not really use a real potion. We didn't really use a real potion and we lost 15 life, which is nothing. Nada. Actually gives us healing opportunity. Gold is nice before shop, if there is a shop. Tungsten rod is fine. I wouldn't pocket too much with the barricade or with the calipers. I wouldn't pocket too much, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Rod works with brutality. Yeah, sure, and also with hemo. Yeah, it's true. So pummel this. Pummel this hemo this or what? Yeah, if you pummel this, you draw a card and receive energy. Then we can hemo this. Whoa! Yeah, flame barrier, defend, entrench, evolve, stuff like this, right? Okay. Whirlwind here, kills everything. But we could also just play. Killing everything is juicy, guys. But this is just better. It's better. I hate to say it, but it's just better. Baba! Mega blocker! Pa pa pa! Okay. Yeah, I like the cultist for the heart. If I see this, I like the cultist for the heart. Certainly. So, absolutely. Like, if I see this, I definitely like to have cultist for the heart. Mummified hand. 1 power, 2 powers. It's okay. I wonder. I wonder. Okay. I wonder about that. Okay. They work together. Yeah, I mean they don't really work together. They don't really work together, but like entrench and barricade and calipers. Like calipers are obviously way worse if you already have a barricade. Yeah. But do you take it anyways? And yeah, I mean probably you take it anyways. Sure. I mean, it's the same with the second barricade. I mean, does the second barricade work with the first barricade? No, they are doing the same. But maybe you want the second barricade if you have a bigger deck anyways, because maybe you really want to assure that you also get to do this stuff, you know. Sometimes it's just very important to assure, yeah. What, turn 17? Is it already turn 17 where you die against a heart? I think it's later, right? I think it's probably like turn 20 or something. I guess it's turn 20. Toxic egg. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we could take Inflame, but I don't think so. Essence of Steel, or Speed Potions, or Elixir. The Elixir, I think we remove at the shop, right? Wait, do we even go to the shop? 244. Or we go to Fires. Fires are only card choices though. If we go here and we spend all our gold, we can take the red mask here. I guess given that Fires are so bad. Essence of Steel. Cultist Potion. Spot Weakness or Inflame wasn't bad. It's very bad. Like, it's completely counteracts against what we want to do. They are really bad. I mean, like, really bad. Elixir. I mean, this exhaust itself, we probably remove one strike. And the others. This is okay to be kept, but this is also a curse. Why do we keep considering throwing away the cultist? No, we are not. We want the cultist against the heart. Like, my question is Elixir. But I think now Himo also plays, Clothesline plays, Bash plays partly. So I don't know. I think I would just keep the potion. I guess. I'm not even the biggest fan of Essence of Steel. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, right? It's 4 blocks per turn. No, we need this against the heart. This is against the heart. And these speed potions, I mean, we can talk about them being good, like for front load block, which is kind of important if you want to set up what we want to set up, right? Yeah, it's basically a bit better for bursting and trenches. So I think these are better than this is. The Elixir could be used to exhaust burns. Like, status does not matter with the evolve. Yeah, status doesn't matter with the evolve. Up to 3 statuses do not matter, but there are also not more. So so do we ever want to exhaust these? Not really, right? Not really. Maybe we want to exhaust these. Yeah. I don't know. Something tells me that this is better. Yeah. I don't know. So, I think if you remove the 1 strike, it certainly is better. Yeah. So what is that? 80. So we can kill everything if we are willing to sacrifice ourselves as well. Huh. No, thank you. Let's just follow our routine. Interesting. Nah, I'm just thinking the following. I'm thinking once, also the elixir. I mean, not only do we need to exhaust, but we also need to get it back, right? So it's like elixir, exhaust, and we also need to get it back. So that's kind of sucks, right? Ah! Oh! We are getting flooded by good stuff, yeah? The body slam. The body slam is bait for sure. What do you want with body slam? A body slam is just straight up bad. I mean, come on. We can disarm plus. I wouldn't take it if it wouldn't be upgraded. And then there's second wind. I personally do not like second wind without status effect generation. We do not have any status effect generation. The second wind has to be bad. Yeah. So yeah. Right. Yeah, I think disarm is probably the best by far. I would think so, but yeah. Body slam also enables disarm enables so much against the heart that we skip the first attacks, so that we can scale us our block. That would be so good. Yeah. So yeah, let's take the disarm there. No, I don't think the disarm is bait. I think the disarm is absolutely legit. Yeah, it's just against enemies with a. Oh yeah. I for a split second I thought that's the question mark. I think against enemies with artifact it sucks, of course. We do. No, so close, man. Was? Yeah, that's it. Against enemies with artifact it sucks, but other than that it's good. 150. Yeah, I'm willing to pay 150. And then I also buy the metallicize, I guess, but yeah. I don't know. Metallicize is probably positive for us. Pretty sure. Pretty sure metallicize is positive. But there's an artifact for the speed potions. Ooh, but it's expensive. I really have a strong feeling about this strike. I really feel that this strike has to go. And I also have the feeling it's not close by any means. I think the strike is just like ultra bad. Yeah. Artifact solves the heart, if you want. But I think it's a lot. But then again, we also said we have automatic heal. So I'm not opposed against it. Against the Spire, Shield Spire, Spear. You think they are free? Or like, what's our take on them? They are not really free. I think they could be demanding. So I think we should play... The Metallicize we don't need to take, that's fine. Yeah. No, I would probably continue the journey. Yeah, I also think that Shield and Spear could stink a little bit. And if they do, I would like to be prepared some. Yeah. But Heart can still kill if you get unlucky with Flame Walls. It's not about them. Cultist Potion. I mean, we draw 7 cards against Spire here. Also current, okay, I tell you how it is. We win every fight. The question is, okay, so what is about the Whirlwind here? Whirlwind against Spire Shield, Spire Spear. How much do we say it is? It's like 16 times X. And 16 times X is Pennip 32 times X. 32 times X. And we can always set it up. So 32, and what is X? 4? Or is X 5? Yeah, we can also set up the Happy Flower. So X is always 5. It's either 5 with the flower or it's 5 with the... It's 5 with the flower or it's 5 with the Art of War. So it's always 5. And it's always 5 times 32. 5 times 32, depending on the situation, can decrease to 5 times 28. We always have 140. Under this circumstance, I think we can just assume Spire Shield, Spire Spear to be solved. And if that is the case, we can actually be arrogant and go into the hard fight with 10 dexterity. It's okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay, no frail today. You take the grid? Really? Yeah. That one says something. Who remembers when Lifecoach was shit talking in trenches years ago? Years ago? What do you mean years ago? I mean, if anything, like 1 year ago. And then again, I think you probably got things wrong because I mean, the last time I touched Ironclad, I remember us playing a very good performance. So I'm pretty certain I did not trash talk the Entrench in a way you think I did, I guess. Like, what I'm saying is, of course, Entrench sucks big time in the most cases. There are very rare cases where Entrench is good, namely exactly in an Entrench deck with Barricade. And I think, if anything, I probably was very opposed to people picking Entrench before Barricade. Yeah, also not upgraded specifically. Yeah, you can just not do that. You cannot pick non-upgraded Entrenches if you don't have already a Barricade. And I also heard people are partly doing that in Act 1, where it's complete garbage. I have the feeling I probably I probably just got oh, Lifecoach is actually picking them. No, you cannot. It's not very good. Misrepresented, not misrepresented, misquoted. That was probably not even misquoted. I didn't even misquote it. Out of context, like quoted out of context. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty certain. I mean, yeah, basically what I was just talking about. What was? Oh my god! Now I didn't focus. Crap. Okay. Whatever. What, not setting up panic? Yeah, as we would care. So what is we want to panic on 9 or something? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. What? Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, the damage is not really high. Oh, damage output is not really high. Oh my god. Yeah. Now I skip the body slam because it increases our win rate. You know, I'm usually playing like for win rate. So if you just like, you know, can increase the win rate, I usually just pick the card which increases the win rate. That's just what I do, guys. Yeah. And that card was just positive for a win rate, so let's take it. I think it's not only arrogant, but also complacent at the same time. To pick just a curse into your deck because you want to save yourself some time. I mean, come on, guys. Seriously. Let's pick a curse into our deck because we want to save ourselves some time. Yeah, cool. Or at least you have a Cultist Potion for the heart. If we would have not had the Cultist Potion for the heart, I would have taken the Body Slam. Plain and simple. It's also funny how we really use all our energy every turn. We literally do. I'm not even kidding here. I mean, that was also the reason why we traded the Exhaust Potion, because we still need our attacks. Yeah. We just need them. It's just a matter of fact. Yeah. We cannot do without. No. Yeah, that's why we kept the strike. So we can continue here. Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, we put the Penip on... We said we definitely need to set up the Penip, so let's do that. So currently it's on 7. We also wanted to manipulate the flower as well. So... Flower as well. Let's just kill. I think not setting up the Penip is much heavier than the flower stupid, like whatever really. We can save ourselves a lot of time if we just yeah. Also, I don't think we need to spend more brain resources into this run, honestly. Ja. Yeah. Ja, ich mache noch schnell das Herz fertig. Nee, wir sind schon, das ist easy. And then trench 16. Yeah. We can take 8 more by playing brutality. I don't think so. Fascinating. Oh. 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 Very good, guys. Very good. It got us. Yeah, it definitely got us. Yeah. Cannot say anything there. Corruption. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely got us there. Yeah. Right. Alright. And so definitely got us there. Definitely got us there. Na schön. Ah, schön. Oh. Very close fight. Very close fight. Yeah. Very close. Okay. Yeah, actually, even without the cultists, I guess it would have been relatively easy. But I heard plus 10 dexterity is helping you in these cases, so that's pretty cool. Oh. Pretty good run. Like that run. Like that run. Okay. Good. Very nice. I have to say that one of the things we should, I mean, which we did like in the first sample, but which is obviously now got into just forgot about that. Yeah, you of course remove strikes early and not defense, because defense can play later. Defense can play later with dexterity. Defense can play later with corruption. They can be exhausted. And if you play a very block-heavy deck, you also want them and partly need them. So, and strikes, in comparison to other Ironclad attacks, are just very bad, obviously. Yeah, but I think one of the biggest reasons also you want to remove all strikes, and you have 4 defense with the Ironclad, but you have 5 strikes. So there's literally no reason not to remove strike first. Why? Because you have inverse, right? You have more strikes than you have defend anyway. So, and if you are talking about 2-0, also 2 strikes. Why? Well, exactly because of that. You have 1 too much already. So by removing 1, you already normalize, and then you would still just remove a strike because Ironclad has so many better ways to use the block. And another reason, icing on the cake as on top of that, is also that Ironclad doesn't really have a lot of blocks you want to pick anyway. So you have a much higher chance to receive your attack card from a transform, for example. The first game of the sample the second game I transformed 1-1, which is complete nonsense. Oh, the fourth reason is that bash costs 2 energy, right? So also makes bash better. Yeah, I mean, like, you want to be able to circulate all your energy into attacks in Act 1, but bash helps you tremendously to do so, yeah. So, yeah. We will stop this spewing. We will stop that spewing. And there's also... what else? Oh yeah, I think we also picked too many attacks in our first or second game. Usually how it works with Ironclad, you pick exactly the amount of attacks you need to kill Act 1. But not more than that. And once you have any good attacks, you just stop picking more attacks and you deviate into something else. The reason why people do not win with the Ironclad is because they pick too many attacks. I'm pretty confident about that. Because at the end, Ironclad, at the end, if you want to win consistently, you do it with either Barricade and a lot of blocks, or with Barricade, a lot of blocks, and Trench, what we just did, or you do it with Barricade, Corruption, a lot of blocks, and exhaust all your blocks for a lot of block, for a lot of sustain block, or you do, for example, right, with the if you do not have Entrench, you pick Body Slam, then you pick Barricade, Corruption, exhaust all your blocks, and you play with Body Slam. Those are the endgame builds of the Ironclad. There are some infinites, but infinite usually does not work out because you need like very specific relics, usually not only 1 but 2. So infinite is very difficult to accomplish. And also for infinite you do not want to pick too many attacks, right? Also for infinite you want to have little attacks. So the only build which actually justified to pick a lot of attacks or too many attacks is a strength build. That's the only build, literally. And even that build was specific cards. But even if you go for a strength build, yeah, even if you do that, you will still have problems finding your keycards if you pick too many attacks, number 1. And that is also probably one of the reasons why Perfected Strike decks are so bad. Yeah, because Perfected Strike is a good card. Don't trash talk that card. Perfected Strike is a very good card. The problem is just, you know, that most of the, like nearly every late game build of Ironclad does not want to have too many attacks. Yeah, and then you remove strikes and then Perfected Strike suddenly becomes bad. Or you do not remove strikes because you have a Perfected Strike deck and your deck sucks in the endgame. And endgame being like Act 4. You might even be able to kill Act 3 bosses still with your Perfected Strike. But then you reach the heart and you cannot do it any longer. For example. Yeah. Okay. So, I chill, get breakfast. Have to do something here. Build some stuff. But later, I will be back on after that. Later. Okay. So, let's host it over. Ah, JJ, I can host it over to JJ. That's good. JJ is also clashing some. Pummel picked Act 1 instead of Immolate. Yes! That was much better. The Pummel Act 1, yeah. Really important. Yeah, or feel no pain. You know, if you do not have Entrench, You can also feel no pain, corruption, barricade, then receive a lot of block and body slam. There are different options, you know. But I'm just saying, like, for those who are struggling with Ironclad in the late game, and I heard that's like the biggest problem with the Ironclad, do not pick too many attacks. But also do not pick too little, because if you pick too little, you also die, right? So it's kind of a catch-22. You need to know exactly when you need the attacks to not die, but you also need to know when to stop taking more attacks. And usually it depends on the game situation, how much sustain you have, how strong you are. We could do all that stuff because we had the Whirlwind and the Akabeko. Yeah, and we basically concluded Akabeko Whirlwind solves all the fights. And then we can just not pick more attacks. And we can focus on Barricade. There were people at the end of Act 1, and we also had, here, what is the other card? Yeah, you know, Art of War, yeah. There were people who thought, like, we do not have the Barricade, like, we should not go Barricade. Completely crazy, yeah. You shouldn't go Barricade at the end of Act 1, you know. Okay, guys. See you later. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.